Guess I should start talking. Oh, Monday. Uh, uh, anyway, I get that. Let me do the regular stuff. Good afternoon, Veronica. No, you were just talking to Mickey. Good afternoon, Veronica.
Good afternoon Gimpy and hello everyone. Have a great stream.
And Hobart in chat, Fukros, Jeff, Tiger, Spiridor, Lurkers, other people. Happy Monday.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Oh, let's see. Let me check something real quick. So, major technical issue yesterday, just so everybody's aware. Is this the right one? Oh shit, this is the old version. Oops. Okay, so Veronica's been talking a lot today. More than normal, but shit. It's okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay. What happened? My I guess we'll just call it the main hard drive in the streaming computer died yesterday morning. It failed. And as a result, it's been a fun day. Or fun to past 2 days actually so far. Basically what happened was yesterday morning, got up, did my normal stuff, and I was starting to work on stream stuff, and I fired up OBS to look at some stuff, and it starts up, and it's like, uh-oh. OBS is just basically a black screen. It's not supposed to be a black screen. It's supposed to be kind of like something we're looking at now, sort of, kind of. And so I start looking at stuff and nothing's working and saying you can't connect to the drive that where the stuff is living. So I go to explore, try to get to the drive, and the drive said, nope, doesn't exist. Something's bad, blah, 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 run chess, whatever. Try to repair it, doesn't work. Blah. Oh, definitely rolled a one. Definitely rolled a one. So that. I go, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. Because well, it is a big deal. As I'm slowly starting to find out it is a big deal because almost all of my streaming stuff was on that hard drive. And although a lot of it was backed up to the cloud, some of the stuff isn't working so well. Specifically, not streaming on two computers right now, using the gaming computer to stream and play. So this is a definitely experiment for this. And why? Because the NDI software that I'm supposed to use to, have the two computers connect to each other or talk to each other, the OBS install on the streaming computer is fucked up, and I had to reinstall it onto my SSD. I thought it was installed on my SSD, but it wasn't. Or was it? I don't know. I still don't know. But it's installed there now. But the problem is the NDI plugin for OBS in the registry of the computer thinks that the dead hard drive is still around, and it's looking for all the stuff there that doesn't exist. And I haven't been able to find the registry entries yet to get rid of them so that we can properly get everything installed so that we can use NDI for the two computers to talk to each other. Anyway, I don't know how much time I spent on that yesterday, but so that I just said, F it, we'll just see what we can do. And I started doing, basically, I use Google Drive for my cloud backups. And that's where the hard drive was, of course. The dead hard drive, that's where the Google Drive directory was. And that's the big issue, really. And so what happened was, so I said, no big deal. I'll just set up my other hard drive in the computer. It's a 4 terabyte. It still has a extra 2 or terabyte and a half left because I cleaned off a lot of stuff when I got the new computer, so I didn't need as much stuff over there. So I have plenty of room for the backup all the backup files and whatever. And when I say backup files, I don't just mean Twitch stuff. I mean backup files, all my important documents, pictures, videos, all that stuff was there on that drive. And when I say pictures, I mean wedding pictures, dog pictures, all the other pictures, videos, all that stuff was on that drive. And so, and this is the fun part now, is so I'm setting up the bigger drive to be the Google Drive now because it's newer, it's bigger, whatever. And so I'm setting it up, and so I've set up the Google Drive directory. It's empty, nothing in it. Then I start running this software for Google Drive, thinking that it's going to pull everything off the internet and put it onto the hard drive, because I was under the impression that's what it did, but it's not. The way it works is the software looks in that directory that you tell where your files that you want to back up. It looks in there, and anything that it sees, it puts it up on into the cloud. Cool. That's what you expect. I'm looking at my cloud stuff, and there's all my files. Everything's nice and safe. And then, as I'm looking at the screen, everything's starting to disappear. Poof, 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 poof. I'm going, what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? So I turn off the software, the synchronizing software, and then then I'm paying attention to what it actually says, and what it does is, it's looking into that. Hey, CalVac, welcome back. It's looking at the directory on your hard drive and going, okay, if I see something here, it goes to the cloud. And if I see something on the cloud and it's not on the hard drive, we kick the stuff on the cloud into the trash. Stupid, 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 but that's the way it works. Now they actually have two versions of their drive stuff, but the one that I've been using for years is this one, and I never caught on to that for some reason, because I've always worked off of the hard drive thing. I always do the work on the hard drive, gets backed up to the cloud. That's the way I've always worked. I never work on the cloud stuff and go vice versa. So the stuff that I'm looking for is always there. But anyway, so all the stuff is going poof, 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 and going shit, and then I'm going, okay, I know I've seen this happen before. Oh, no, that's not what it was. Is when you're looking at your drive, your Google Drive up through your browser and stuff, it tells you how much storage space you've used up and how much you have left, or how much you've used of how much you have. I have 2 terabytes that I pay for. And it says, okay, the amount there that's showing is still the same. It hasn't changed, despite the fact everything has gone poof, poof, poof. So I'm going, I remember this happening before. A couple of years back, I was dealing with some video stuff for our security camera, and we didn't need it anymore because it was just taking up space. So I deleted it from my hard drives, and it got removed from the cloud. Okay. And when I go up to the cloud, it's gone. So that's cool. I figured that's the way it's supposed to work. But then again, there I noticed that, this is still taking the same amount of storage. And I did some digging. It's like, when it gets deleted from the cloud, it goes into a trash bin, and it stays in the trash bin for so long, for like 30 days. So I went, okay. And then yesterday I was thinking, okay, that's where that's why it hasn't changed, because it's in the trash bin. So I look in the trash bin, and there's everything. Basically almost everything before I turned off the connection. So I spent most of yesterday taking all those files from the trash bin and putting them back, restoring them. And we're talking, 15, 20,000 files, doing about 100 to 500 at a time, depending on how much you're going to let me to do. And it took a while. And so everything has been restored. Everything's back up there. And now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, so how am I going to get the stuff that's up there back down onto a hard drive? Well, you can download it. You can download it. They will conveniently do 2 gigabyte zip drive or zip files for you, and they put everything together, and they automatically download to your computer. Blah blah blah. Takes a long time. The only problem is it doesn't always grab everything, as I'm finding out today. It's not in a set order. It's just like random. It seems like it's randomly pulling stuff into the zip file. And then when I go to unload it, to put it back into a hard drive and stuff, going,
Hello,
hey,
everyone.
That's not everything.
My name is Veronica,
Why
and
isn't this
welcome
all
to
together?
Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen.
Hey, Taco, welcome back.
That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube, where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. Also, please click the like buttons on his videos. You will make him feel better about himself. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you. I'm seriously thinking about shutting Veronica off for the day because she's running her old script. Because this was another thing I ran into today, is for some reason not everything is backed up in a timely manner. Like I have files that I use every day that I make little changes to. There's a text file that for the stream, I put little notes, what I'm going to talk about today, what I'm supposed to be, what the title of the stream is, all this other fun stuff, so I can always go back and search for stuff and see what niches I was doing on a particular day. And it's, for some reason, it hasn't been getting updated for the last month. And I don't know why. And I start looking for other stuff, and it's like, oh shit, there's a lot of stuff that's not up to date for some reason, and I don't know why. And because the Google stuff runs every day, it's set to run whether it's running or not, it's set to restart at like 4 a.m. every morning. And for some reason, it hasn't been doing it for the last month or so. So it's like, I got to look into that and whatever. So anyway, no problems there. So that, and then this morning, as I'm going through this stuff and whatever, and then about 4 hours ago, I realized, you know what? I'm not set up to stream today. I don't have OBS. I got to put it somewhere. I got to run it from somewhere, and I can't run it on the streaming computer because there's no connection between the two anymore as far as streaming goes. So I was like, screw it, got to put it up on the gaming computer. It's up and running now, but it's the bare bones, basically. I've got 5 scenes technically, but 4 that I'll be using. We've got the one we're looking at. We're going to have the streaming scene itself. We got a break screen, and we got the end screen. And that's basically it. Veronica is not up to speed. The chat bot is not running because I got to reinstall that thing still and make sure it's working properly, which means there's a good chance that if I can't get that up and running within the next day or two, we're probably going to delay the monthly giveaway for however long it takes to make sure everything's up and running. So just keep in mind that if you guys are really intent on your points and stuff, which I don't, everybody in the channel right now probably doesn't care, but new people might. But anyway, we'll have to figure out a way to make it up for people for points and stuff. Yeah, the bot is not running. The bot is definitely not running. So, yeah, Veronica is lucky to run. I just tried to see if I get her to run just before the stream started, I think. Yeah, because she was talking to Mickey and stuff because he was barking. But the profile she's running off of, again, not up to date. But that's my fault, not hers. It's not Google's either, because that particular profile is outside of its range for looking for whatever reason. I don't know why I have that. It shouldn't be that way, but it is. But anyway, that's my fault there. Do you even know how much time it took you to restore things? When did I start yesterday? I think I started the process somewhere around 8:30 yesterday morning, and I worked on stuff all the way through to 6:30 at night. And it was time for dinner. I said, "Screw this, I'm taking a break." And then I started working on first thing this morning, which was about 5 or so, and I've been working on that since the start of the stream. You get the new we'll be getting a new physical hard drive. Probably not. The one that died was I think it might have been the original hard drive, to tell you the truth, because it's only a terabyte. So it could have been the original one, or it's old. I mean, it's still plugged in and everything. And nothing's recognized in it. And that was fun too, is because yesterday when I noticed problems and stuff, it was still showing up in Explorer as being there. It's my E drive, and I'm looking at it. I can see it there in Explorer, but every time I click on it, it says no, it's not there, or something's wrong with it. And then what did I do? I ended up restarting the computer for some reason, and when the computer came back up, it wasn't there anymore, and it's not there today either. So it's gone. It's still plugged in. It's still physically plugged into everything and stuff, and I can, it's there. It's still plugged in. I haven't taken it out, but I don't have any plans right now to replace it, because like I said, I have a 4 terabyte in there right now that's got it's down to about a terabyte or 4 terabytes it had 4 terabytes, the 4 terabyte drive, and it has about a terabyte left, even after all the files and stuff I've thrown back onto it. But I'm not done with that either. So we still have lots of stuff to do. I'm not done. It's gonna be a long process because I have to go through and, like I said, we have to redo OBS and all this other fun stuff, and because I'm trying to find where all the OBS files are. I still don't know exact. I don't know if I was backing them up or not. I should have been, but I haven't found them yet. I think they're in there somewhere. But the question is are they all in there? Because again, now I'm not too confident on the amount of stuff that's actually been backed up, as far as that stuff goes. Like pictures and videos and stuff, that's all there. Like, the dog videos, the intro videos that we look at every day, those are here. The outro videos are there, although we're not looking at one of those today because I didn't feel like transferring over to this computer. But this is very bare bones at the moment as far as streaming stuff goes. Also, that reminds me, the sound. Luckily, I recorded the settings way back when, and at least the last settings I had. So if the mic doesn't sound quite right, there could be a number of reasons for that. Again, different computer, different slightly settings here and there, but mic is still basically in the same position, that kind of fun stuff. But if you notice anything funny about the mic, please let me know, and I'll try to deal with it. So, Thunderstone. Watching people outside running and reconsidering their walk jogs. Yep. Feel cold after it's been 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not that bad. We're actually supposed to be heating up this week a little bit. Well, for the next few days, and that's supposed to cool down back. Start cooling down. It's supposed to get into the 90s this week, and then by the weekend, it's supposed to drop down to the upper 80s. Like today's supposed to be like knocking on 90. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's been my adventures for the last day and a half. Anybody else got anything? So again, just remember, bare bones on streaming stuff. Probably going to be shutting Veronica down. That means I got to remember to take breaks on my own, and we'll go from there. And I think that's it. Yeah, let me shut Veronica down while I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, she's going to be talking too much, and she's not even saying the right stuff most of the time right now. Anyway, my mic sounds fine. Yeah, I tested it out and everything. I did test recordings and whatever, and making sure everything's working and everything seems to be working. I almost forgot to set up my tablet because I forgot the tablet's connected to the streaming computer, and it's like, oh no, I have to set it up for the gaming computer and make sure it's connected to OBS and doing it in Twitch, everything here so it works. And again, that's fun trying to get everything over. But the cool part is because I at least knew where the tablet buttons, the stuff for the tablet, where it's being stored on the computer, on the streaming computer. It wasn't on the old drive. It was on the terabyte. The bigger drive. So that saved me a lot of effort. Saved me a lot of strain too, because I would have been really annoyed to lose all that stuff, because I've been working on that a lot the last month. I'd been really upset if that hadn't been there. So, but anyway, it's still, but it's not really, really set up for this computer, but it's got the basics. So again, we got buttons to press and that kind of thing. Most important ones, of course, is turning off the mic and being able to switch screens, and that we have access to. So that's that. Okay, anything else? I think we're good. Yes, it's a streamlined version. This is a streamlined version of the stream. Don't expect a whole lot of bells and whistles. Like I said, there's no bot. We just turned Veronica off because she's going to be not saying the right stuff anyway, for the most part. We are still going to be playing, of course, Baldur's Gate. And I think that's it. But again, if you notice anything weird or that's not working correctly, please let me know, and I will do my best to fix it as soon as possible. Probably live on stream, because that's always fun. But anyway, everything should be working. Oh, I also forgot. Did you know that the video card that I'm using, that I paid a lot of money for, has 4 connectors, video cable connectors? Did you know that only one of them is an HDMI connection, and the other 3 are, what the hell do they call them? Display something, display adapters, or whatever they're called. Whatever the thing, display ports there. Thank you. It's got 3 display ports, 1 HDMI. Guess what my connections are for both my monitors? Guess what's been ordered? It should be here tomorrow. So yes, I am working on 2 screens. Like I'm watching you guys on the screen for the streaming computer. Its job right now is basically just to show me what you guys are talking about, but everything else is on the other monitor. So I'm working off of 1 monitor streaming. This sucks. That's all I can say. So I've got OBS, my Winamp music stuff, the game it's there, and I think we're good to go. Oh yeah, and of course the tablet software too. So anyway, so no dog cam because I don't even want to think about how that's going to. No, that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Can I do that? I'd have to run the dog cam stuff on my gaming computer. Do I want to do that? If I have to, do I want to? No. No. That's one more thing to worry about. Made more complicated with multiple devices sharing your monitor. Yeah. Yeah, I bought a basically an HDMI to DisplayPort adapter because it said that both monitors are HDMI connectors, and I just went found a little quick little cheap little adapter. Hopefully the HDMI plugs right into it, then the display adapter plugs in with the card. I'll be all set. Fingers crossed. If not, we continue using 1 monitor. There's cheaper for manufacturers, a license fee to use them. HDMI requires to pay a license. Oh, still sucks. No, yeah, like I said, it's weird because I'm I was about 20 minutes before stream start, and I realized, oh shit, I got to set up my monitor still. So I started unplugging stuff, and I'm trying to jam it into the back of the new computer. It's like, oh shit, it's not working. So I had to pull the case off the table almost. I'm looking in the back and go, oh shit, those aren't HDMI. So I had to look it up on display ports. What the fuck? What the hell? Why do they do this to me? So, like I said, adapter's been ordered. And thank you, Amazon. Hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. What time? Don't have no idea. Sometime probably before 9 p.m. That's usually what they tell us. But anyway, I guess I should get started and actually play the game. See how this goes. Okay, so. Gotta get this game started first. Mondays. Well, actually, because Sundays and Mondays suck.